Okay, I think so. It should be going.
Okay, we're live. Yay. Hi, everybody. Um, I'm Terry Suzuki of Kigaru Spiritual Journeys, and this is my lovely co host, Wisdom Seeker Joan.
Thank you for
And
having me.
oh, thank you for coming on at the last minute. Um, Normally, at this time, we are speaking with Spirit on Allie's Heart and Soul Connected show. But today, Allie's not feeling very well. So, since I was all ready to go, I and every morning, every Sunday morning, early in the morning, I'm on with Joan. We practice with a bunch of other ladies. So I kind of sprung it on her. Hey, do you want to just pop up? Do you want to just go? And she said yes. Thank you,
Yes.
Joan.
You're so very welcome. This will be fun.
Yeah. So this is going to be a little bit different. So I noticed that Davy Jones, you want a reading on finances, please. So that's not kind of what we're doing today. What we're going to do is we're going to use Joan's Oracle card deck. She has this lovely, lovely bird Oracle card deck. Do you want to hold it up and let them see
Yes.
what deck it is?
It is the Divine Feather Messenger, which I just adore. And yeah, I don't have very many oracle cards, and I took a long time picking this one out, but I love birds. And for some reason, they just seem to work really well for me. And oftentimes the messages help people. So that's cool.
Yeah,
Plus, it gives me a chance to talk about birds.
and I love that deck too. I don't have that deck, but I love it when you bring it out. So here's how it works. You can see here, I'm going to pull up Stephanie. She says, "May I have a bird oracle card reading, please?" And so what we're going to do is then Joan will pull a card, however Spirit leads her to do that, and then she will introduce the card, talk about it, maybe read what it says, and then we'll jump off after that and read what it is. Now, let's go back a quick moment here to Davy Jones says, "I would love a reading on finance, please." So, Davy, what you're going to do is you're going to ask for a bird oracle card reading. But in your mind's eye, you're going to also ask your guide, say, "I want it to be about finances." So you don't tell us. We're not going to know that because that's kind of part of the fun here that we're not going to know. And hopefully, what the oracle cards then will do is they will bring us to a reading that will somewhat probably address your financial problems. So you don't need to tell us about the finances, just ask for the bird card reading and then think about what's going on. Um, so, real quick, I want to say hi to a few people. We have Mira here. Hi, Mira. Uh, Tani Naro. Oh, I'm so glad to see you here this morning. Saurabh Gupta and Stephanie and Davy Jones and a few more people. And I see we got a lot of people in the background just watching. So
Cool.
don't be afraid to ask for a card reading. Um, and we're going to star them and just kind of take take it in random order. We would prefer that you're here. So if that we tell you that you're next or you're going to be this, it would be lovely if in the chat you could say, "I'm here" or something like that. But we will just have fun with this. Joan, what have you been up to lately?
Well, I've been having all kinds of fun. Last week, Monday through Thursday, I was up on the North Shore of Lake Superior with my brother, who came home from Montana or came back from Montana, and we went hiking up there. And it was just lovely. And he had never done any hiking up there. And it was great weather. I think we missed the maple, the red leaves by about a week, but the leaves, I think, I'm not sure what kind of are those. Is that a bamboo forest behind us here?
That bamboo forest behind us in Japan. So,
But the yellow leaves were like the poplars and aspens
uh,
that we saw up there, and we saw a lot of waterfalls. He took pictures because his daughter loves waterfalls, so I said I can show you waterfalls, and I took him all the way up to the Canadian border to Grand Portage State Park, and saw the tallest waterfall in Minnesota, which is 110 feet tall. So there you go.
wow, that's something.
And learned all about in the 1700s, um, French Canadians and Britons who had come in to Grand Portage in 33-foot long birch bark canoes, each one of which could hold 3 tons of trade goods. Yeah,
What?
yeah. And all so we learned a little bit along the way too. So that was really fun. And then last night was my 50th high school class reunion. So it's been one thing after another.
Okay. So, real quick, Mira, no, we won't answer that question. We are doing bird card readings. So, what you would do is you ask for a bird card reading. And if we pick a question, then what you do is, as we tell you, we're going to do your reading, you think about your friend, your bestie in your head, and hopefully then our bird card reading will answer your question. But I also just want to remind you that you've asked this question a lot, and we've answered this question. And some of the problem with you keep asking it is it's showing that you don't have enough belief. So please ask for the bird card reading, and please believe what the reading is that you get, because I know that you care so very, very much about your friend, and that's very good. But we do want to give you a reading. So, okay. So, Vivian, same thing. We're doing bird card readings. Viviani, thank you so much. You are the most wonderful uh, chat moderator in the world. Okay, so just to let people know what I've been up to is I have been getting ready to go to Japan. So if you want to book a reading with me, you only have 2 weeks, and then I'm going to Japan for a month, and I won't be reading anybody when I'm over there. Maybe if you lived in Australia, I'd read you because you're in the right time zone. But I've been having fun. I have been having a little bit of health things going on, but spirit has been healing them. So I had my thyroid play up when I was in Japan last time, and it's been something going wrong this whole time. And then a few of the healers out there in the audience have been working on it, and I went for my blood tests so that I could have a biopsy, and it turns out all of my thyroid hormones are perfect. I still have to have the biopsy, but it's really, really good. And then my ears are going a little wonky. So if you want to work on my right ear, go ahead. But it's been interesting, very interesting.
Well, Terry, tell us, what is healthcare like in Japan as opposed to the United States?
Well, healthcare in Japan. Now, I don't pay into their healthcare system, but they do have universal healthcare.
Wow.
And it's actually, I've always been a little bit worried that maybe it wasn't as good as ours, because I've always noticed, like, if I get medicine to fix something in Japan, it's much, much weaker than our medicine.
Uh,
But I've also noticed, well, let's say I get a cold in Japan, I need Japanese medicine to fix it, to help get over it. But if we get the cold here in America, but we take it with us, but we don't have the cold until we're in Japan, we need American medicine to fix that one.
wow.
Yeah, so I've had to send my husband medication before and things like that when he got sick here, but it didn't it didn't pop up until there. Also, their systems are, I don't know everything about it, but one time my husband got hurt over there when we were, because we have a little house we're working on, and he got cut very, very badly.
Ooh,
And we just actually ended up going to a clinic, and the clinic had like chiropractic beds and all sorts of physical therapy things going on too. And I was thinking, oh, this is the wrong place. We're wasting time. We should be in an emergency room. No, they took x-rays, cleaned it out, stitched him up, and sent us on our way for just $250.
wow. That's
Yeah,
amazing. So they have it all in one place.
yeah. And the pharmacy was just next door to get a little bit of medicine, a little bit of antibiotics for that, because it was we're working in an old house, it's very dirty, so, you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
fascinating. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for informing us.
Oh, you're welcome. It's
Mhm.
very interesting, and, they also do, they're more likely to choose kind of more holistic things, so that's kinda cool. Yeah. Well, thanks for asking that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go down the list right now. So Amy Warrior Princess is going to be first, Tawny Naro second, Stephanie third, and then we'll just keep answering. We'll just keep doing that. So first up, Amy Warrior Princess wants a
Okay.
first oracle card.
I'll tune into Amy. And now I will draw a card. And Amy gets the pelican. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. There's that wonderful pelican.
Wow.
And the pelican, especially, that's a brown pelican. Um, and I've only watched brown pelicans, not white ones so much. Um, and when they're just so spectacular, when they'll be flying up overhead, and then they see what they want, and they're a big bird, and they plunge in beak first, no fear, just going for it. And that it's like bombs are going off when they hit the water. Um, so if you choose to follow the path of least resistance and follow that through, uh, it's like they're doing that to get the fish that they've spotted, get you what you want. And there's a big reaction, a big, um, it might be, you think of following the path of least resistance as being kind of a quiet thing, but it sounds like it's a way to get what you want and make a big splash. Or it could be like a major boom in your life, a
Hmm.
big change for the positive. What do you get, Terry?
Well, I am getting something. The first thing is that I it seems like recently I'm just seeing like headlines, and the headline I saw was brave. She's brave. And they would like you to continue to develop that bravery. The Think of how brave that pelican is to just dive into the water, not worry about it's going to break the water funny and hit its head, or that you're just going to dive in to spirit. Just dive in. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's no way you're going to be hurt. All knowledge, all information, all healing, all um, uh, healing of non physical matters are available to you. Be brave, trust us, and allow us to help guide this process. Go into the flow and just trust what you're getting from us. We love you so deeply. Okay, that's
Beautiful.
what I get.
And
Okay.
remember, you're built for this. Just like
Yes.
even though it looks like an explosion, the pelicans were built for just this type of thing.
Yeah.
You're so welcome, Amy.
Okay. I'm gonna have you kind of watch the lives.
Okay.
I'm doing this a little bit. Okay. So Tani Naro. Thank you
All
for
right.
being here. It's always exciting reading you.
All right. For Tawny, we have the beautiful Oriole.
Wow.
Um, a new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Let's see.
Wow.
And of course, the orioles are known for those making those wonderful hanging nests. Um, and so that's where the creativity comes in. There's not another, well, that I'm aware of, bird that makes nests like that. So, Spirit, what's the message for Tawny? Even if it's just a little thing, um, when you get into that, whether writing or visual arts or music or something, even singing a song or something, when you're in that creative space, you're in the spiritual space. And you might go into, you might just be strumming on the guitar or whatever, but it will open you up to new ideas that might be, and they're showing me a key that goes in the lock that feels locked otherwise. So yeah, creativity might be the key to unlocking whatever it is that you're after. How about
Mm.
you?
Well, I am seeing her. I'm kind of looking at this stage, and of course, I'm seeing her, I believe her grandfather, who comes all the time when I read her. And as I'm looking at it, I'm looking at that nest, and what I heard was hanging between heaven and earth.
Mm,
That basically you're in a very in between spot. You're between the earthly time and the dream time, and therefore you get a lot of information, a lot of input. And they're saying he's letting me know that that can be a challenge. It can be a challenge to be hanging between the two times. But again, like something Joan just said about the pelican, you're built for this. You are built for this completely. And about the strumming, I'm just getting about vibrations. You're able to feel very keenly the vibrations and frequencies in this life and the vibrations and frequencies of the earth. Oh, and your grandfather says, and the vibrations and frequencies that he's sending you, that your ancestors are sending you. In fact, he's letting me know that it's not, he's kind of standing in for all of them. He's not just, um, he's not just sending only his. He's kind of like the star of the show right now. So Tawny, there you go. That's what I got. That you are in a very lovely kind of balanced place.
and
He
she
is.
said,
He's.
he is beautiful and he is right. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He's the boss. Wonderful. That was fun.
Yeah. So next up is Stephanie. And just a reminder to everybody is that you really had hoped to get a certain kind of reading. Just think about the thing, what the thing you want answered is, and hopefully the oracle card reading will answer that.
Ooh, this one's interesting. The vulture. Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and let a rebirth begin.
Wow.
Okay. This, I get the feeling that this is not just for Stephanie, but for all of us. We're in such a period of upheaval and change. And I'm getting the image of, like in cartoons, when the cat is being dragged behind or by its tail or something, and it's just getting its claws into the carpet. No, 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 I don't want to go. Um, I just feel like we're, so many of us are grasping onto the present and to what we know in a way because that's all we know and we don't know what's in the future. Um, but life will be easier if we're like, okay, I accept. What is it? I accept the changes with ease and grace, or with ease. Help me accept the the changes with ease and comfort uh, as we move forward, and to have confidence that all will be well, um, and to just sort of be able to let go and trust. It's a big trustful kind of bird.
Well, Joan, I'm getting very much the same thing. It's about confidence and trust here. That your guides are trying to tell you to have more confidence and trust, not only in what they're giving you, but your own self. Your own self. Remember, you are here. You are part. You are. There's God inside of you. You are here to learn and do, and you need to trust yourself a little bit more. But one of the things that was so interesting is as Joan pulled that card, I got this vision of um, vultures. My grandma used to have a farm in Oregon, and when we would do hay, the vultures would come in, and what they would do is they would land on top of the bales, and if like a snake accidentally got caught in the bale, they would come and eat the snake. And they are massive birds. I mean, massive. Their wingspan, and we were doing very large bales. Their wingspan was longer than the bales we were doing. And the thing is they have amazing sight. They're way, way up there and can see the snake. And they have amazing confidence to just come down and get it. And they don't care that we're there. They're a tough little bird, or tough big bird. So think about the confidence that they are really, your guides are trying to tell you about the confidence they want you to have, the knowledge that your spirit, that your abilities, that your knowledge is much larger than you think. And they want you to relax a little bit and let that knowledge seep back into you. You already have it, but sometimes we have to call it forward. And so relax and call forth your knowledge. You have got this.
Yeah. And Stephanie said she feels like that cat some days.
Oh,
And look, Carolyn said, "Wow, I was doing a meditation outside and I opened my eyes and three vultures were circling high overhead and kept circling until they disappeared into a cloud."
wow.
So I think
That's amazing.
that was for Stephanie and that was for all of us. Thank
Yes,
you, you guys.
yes, that we have much more abilities and knowledge and able to access knowledge than we even imagine.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love what you were saying too about the worry. And by letting go of that, we can access our power a little bit more. The worry is just kind of keeps our
right.
inner knowledge at bay.
Yeah.
That's a good message for all of us.
So we're going to do Davy Jones next and Thelma Truitt after Davy. And then Mira, I I know you want to get a bird card reading, but Mira, I don't know that you actually said, oh, Nancy Ray's here. Hey, I'm going to just grab a few more here to put them in
Sure.
the lineup. And do, 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 do. Vivian, Viviani, do you want a reading? Uh,
Viviani is on my watch list, things I'm going to watch today. She had a program with John Binney that I can't wait to listen to.
oh, so cool. Okay. Oh, here's one I missed. So I'm just going back, seeing if there's any I missed here. Oh, there's yours, Viviani. And I am, there we go. There you are, Mira. I got yours. Okay. There you are. So in the lineup I got right now. And if you have put one in, but you haven't heard your name called, put it in again because sometimes as time progresses, we can't go back and get them very far. So I have Davy Jones, Thelma Truitt, Nancy Ray, uh, Viviani, uh, Kildulu, Kajulu, and Mira. That's probably going to take us all the rest of the time, but we'll see. So, Davy Jones. So
Okay.
Jones is up. Okay.
Ooh, the hawk. Pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you.
Ooh.
Love the hawk. And that looks like a red tail right there. So let's see. Yeah, excuse me. I get an image of you being in a cloud and then you poke your head up out of it and you've got a hawk on your shoulder. That things might be confusing, but you can kind of call on this hawk as a talisman to help you clarify whatever it is that you're thinking of. It'll give you clearer sight and confidence in going after whatever it is that you want to go after. Uh, Sometimes we can get lost in a cloud of detail and weighing this and weighing that, but the hawk spirit's going to help you kind of lock on like a heat seeking missile and be 100% behind whatever it is that you want to achieve. It's a good spirit animal or bird to have to help you reach your goals.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
did you get?
oh, Davy, I immediately saw that hawk guardian for you. And I don't know if he's just joined your team or he's just part of it now, but that the hawk is showing me that its exceptional eyesight is something that can help you because I do happen to know that you're worried about finances or you want to know about finances, that this hawk can help keep his eye on the finances and help you make decisions. So I would include this hawk in your meditations to or your prayers, just thinking about, hawk, please guide me through these intricate times. Help me make the right decisions that will help me lead the best life possible. Um, Notice I didn't say help me be the lottery winner or something like that. I'm just saying help me lead the best life possible to make the best decisions. And then the other thing they're bringing forward to my mind is the fact that on those rare, rare, rare times that I'm granted the ability to see the future, it is through a hawk. There's a hawk that I follow and watch, and it shows me the future. And so by calling on the hawk, to me, it says that not to get too wrapped up in this, but that this hawk is a little future oriented. So this will help you make decisions about future financial things. So for this reading, it's a little bit future. I don't think they're going to show you your future completely or anything like that, but I'm just saying that it has a future orientation to it that I think will allow you to put yourself in good situations. So,
Nice.
okay, there you go, Davy.
Oh, and I can see with finances, you can get so caught up in the details and should I do this? Should I do that? So that clarity and everything will be great.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
Thelma is next.
Yep. Thelma, I don't think I've ever read for you before. So, yay.
All right. Okay, I've got to tune in and we'll get a card. Ooh, what's this? Oh, another raptor. The owl. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. And there's our beautiful owl.
Ah,
I don't know my owls, if that's a short eared owl, whatever. Um, Okay, so Spirit, what does this owl mean for Thelma? I'm getting it's the same. It's like the same message that we're getting for everyone. Trust your inner wisdom. You know the right thing to do. You're wiser than you believe you are, and sometimes, okay, this is also if you've ever heard or not heard an owl flying. They're just amazing. They're such huge, big birds, but because of the way the feathers are arranged on the tips of their wings, they can just fly so silently. Um, and and that's kind of the way ideas are going to be coming to you, to just kind of know that you have the wisdom that you need within you, and then pay attention to these little thoughts that just silently pop up into your mind, just like as quietly as an owl flies. And that's going to help you, if you pay attention to them, they are going to help direct you toward whatever it is that you need. So it's first trust and then listen, I guess, are the keys to this reading for you. Um, and the balance between they're a big, strong, massive bird, and they're silent. So it's the strength and the quietness. Know that you have both of those in you. When you get quiet, you can access the strength. Finally, I made the connection there.
When you get quiet, you can access the strength. I
Yes.
love that. I'm getting something slightly different for her in that they're telling me the owl is a good provider because they can do that silence. They can eat, hunt well. They provide well for their family, and so I'm getting this impression that you are going to be. It's going to be a little bit more easier to provide for your family to bring things in, especially if you're going to kind of embrace the spirit of the owl. Uh, but they're but somehow they're also telling me that you need to have a little bit of self-care, that you need to take a little bit better care of yourself. Um, it feels like you need to have more rest time to recuperate and replenish yourself, that you're really good at replenishing others, but maybe you're having a harder time replenishing yourself. Um, it's not selfish. It You do need to rest. You do need to take care of yourself. Remember your spirit in this body, and the body needs a little help. Our vehicles sometimes get a little weak and we got to help them out. So do take care of yourself.
And maybe it means take naps during the day because owls sleep during the day.
Maybe. Well, I would love that reading.
Yeah.
I want to take a few naps.
I hope that helped, Thelma.
Yeah. Thank you for asking your question. We got Nancy Ray here.
Okay, Nancy Ray. Ooh, the duck find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. And there's that lovely duck. I don't know my ducks, but that's a pretty one.
That is a pretty one.
There's so many different kinds of ducks. Okay, Spirit, what does this mean for Nancy Ray? Um, what I'm getting about the duck is that, well, just like the picture, it's just floating there. It looks almost like a decoy, but there's so much action going on underneath. Um, so so you can appear calm, and you might feel like you're um, not getting anywhere, but you're actually moving very appropriately. And now they're showing me how ducks vacuum up vacuum up food of when they're just like vacuum cleaners. Um, you'll be led in the right direction. You've got this natural instinct to go for, again, it's like if you stay quiet and keep paddling, you're going to get to the place you need, where all the food is, where all the good things are. And it's a matter of kind of using your natural strengths and abilities, uh, and not rushing all about like the reddish egret chasing around, um, but to just float on the water, paddle a little bit, and you're going to find what you need. What else about the duck is going to speak to Nancy Ray? Ducks don't spend all their time in the pond. They're versatile. They can, swim under and on top of the water. They can walk on the grass and they can fly. Some of them can even perch, but most of them don't perch. Um, so remember to use your versatility. If you come up against an obstacle, you've got a lot of tricks in your magic bag, and that should help you feel confident that you have the abilities to pretty much overcome any obstacle. And you've got a flock. You might spend the summers, like the ducks do, on your own, but you have there's safety in numbers, there's strength in numbers. You've got a community that you can tap into, both right here online and in person too.
Yeah. Well, that's so pretty, so beautiful. I kind of, when I tapped in, I thought I would get a message like other messages I've been getting today, and I got something completely different. I got a angel coming in that has a lot of feathers, looks dressed like a duck a little bit, but not very duck-like. But the first thing that they said is, "We want to bless her." And this is, I wrote it down because I'm like, okay, let's write this down and get it. They want to bless you with calm, resilience, and strength. They want you, if you are so, if you want that healing, just say yes. You can say it to yourself, you can say it in the chat, and then uh, they will allow that to go into you, because it seems like that's the thing that you need right now: calm, resilience, and the healing, the strength that you need to get through this next little bit here. Okay. Yeah, that's all they're giving me. That's it.
And Nancy Ray says, "Thank you. I feel the support and trust spirit to lead the way."
Oh, thank you, Nancy, for that. Yep. Okay. The next coming up is Kijulu. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong. Viviani and Mira. Okay. And then if we still have time, we'll pick more. So, okay. Kijulu would like a bird reading.
Okay. The meadowlark. Smile and you'll soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. Okay, what does the meadowlark mean for Kiljulu? It's about self-confidence. Uh, the solar plexus chakra, the yellow, the brightness. Have confidence in yourself. People can be overconfident, but a lot of people. Okay, now they're showing me. We're at a foot race. We're going away from the birds now, and everybody who starts the race has to believe they can win, or at least Uh, they're going to give it their best. And if you kind of give up, if somebody pulls ahead of you and you kind of give up halfway, then it's they're talking about the mental game. Um, and the mental game here, according to the cards, is to keep a positive attitude, a reasonable positive attitude. Well, I guess it's not reasonable so much. It's sometimes it can be illogical. It can seem illogical to have a positive expectation when life is sort of falling apart, or when lots of things. There's lots of questions, but it is that positive attitude, the knowledge that you feel in yourself that you have the self confidence to get through whatever hurdles. You have to believe in yourself before you can, believe it to achieve it. And I think that that's what the message is for you with the meadowlark here today. Spirit, is there anything else? They're showing me birds that fledge. And yeah, they flop a little bit when they first jump out of the nest and sometimes hit the ground, but they all eventually fly. And so be kind to yourself, um, accept things that don't work out as a learning opportunity to get you to the place where you can really soar. How about
I
you?
I am getting the first thing I heard is I just heard them say, believe in miracles. Believe in miracles and accept them. Accept them as we send them to you. Now, the thing is, as humans, we often think that miracles have to be something huge, but it isn't always huge. Sometimes it's a parking space in the right spot. Sometimes it's the grocery store having that one thing that you're craving and that maybe your body really needs that they don't carry very often. Or just the miracles, they're saying, get ready for miracles and believe in miracles because they are coming your way. And what we want you to do is to start a practice of gratitude, that remember to thank us. Oh, and they're also reminding you to call upon angels. Now, Joan is famous for saying, employ an unemployed angel. And the way you do that is you got to do it with your mouth. And you can't just think this. You can think things with your guides, but angels, you usually got to say something. Let's pretend that you need help selling your house. You ask for them to send you a real estate angel to help you sell your house, or sale marketing angel or whatever. But they're reminding you that there are miracles to be had for you, and that you should go ahead and not only believe in them and call upon angels, get it going, get your manifestation on. Here is what they're really saying, I guess. It's all there for you, and they want to help you with this. Okay, that's what I
I've
get.
got, and use them for little things. I've got an example if you want. Um,
Yes.
I was filling up my car with gas, and as I pulled out, I realized that the right turn signal was out. It was going clicky, clicky, clicky real fast.
Mhm.
And to get home, I had to get on a highway on the left side and cross 3 lanes of traffic using my right turn signal during rush hour to get fairly quickly to the exit that I needed. So I said, okay, Spirit, make this work for me. Get me, however you do it, get me safely into the correct lane. And funny thing, the right turn signal worked until I was in the right lane. And then once I was on the side streets, I used it again. Nope, it was still broken. So it wasn't a lasting fix. I still have to go get it fixed. But when you really need it and you ask politely and say, thank you, those things will work out for you.
Yes, I love that kind of thing. That happens all the time, that kind of thing.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay, well, Kajulu, thank you for asking your question. Oh, and look at this. She says, in spite of so much practice and hard work, Negative results make me upset. Well,
Yeah.
they make all of us upset, but remember, even negative results is learning. You've learned something. You learned how something didn't work, So still actually really good.
And did we skip over Viviani?
No, she's next.
Oh, okay.
Viviani and then Mira, and then we'll see if we got more time.
Okay.
Okay, Viviani, you're next. You are up. Okay. Uh, so she wants a oracle bird card readings.
Ooh, the hummingbird. Release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. And there's that
Oh,
lovely ruby-throated hummingbird. Those are so beautiful. Okay, Spirit, what does this mean for Viviani? I get the song, Forget Your Troubles, Come On, Get Happy. Da, 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 da. Um, yeah, whatever you're going through, it's going to be okay. And they're showing me like walking through mud. Yeah, you might have to walk through mud to get where you're going or whatever. But overall, um, overall it's going to work out. It's like this. I'm seeing like a muddy sidewalk that there's no other way to get to the steps. So it's like, oh, okay, I have to do. This is sort of like the feeling of, yeah, I don't want to, but I have to do my taxes or whatever. Um, but then you come to the doorstep and you kick off your boots and you get home and sit down in this nice comfy chair and all of that. That there might be a period of that is less than optimal. But I'm seeing that there are footsteps that have gone before you, so you can just put your boots in the mud in those steps, so it won't be as bad as going through it the first time. Um, and then there, when you get inside, it's like all light and it smells really good. Um, and airy. Just oh, have you ever like gone into a fancy hotel and it just really smells good? All the orchids and things that are there, and it smells like the inside of a greenhouse. Um, yeah, I think there's just good things on the horizon. So kind of keep that in mind and step carefully if there is a certain challenge that you need to get through to get there. But and there aren't very many steps. It's only 3 steps up to the stoop, and you'll be home. What's the saying? You'll be home safe there.
oh, that is so amazing. And Viviani, I got that even though you have to walk through that mud, you have just a little bit of a hurdle to go, just a little bit. You are so high vibrational. Think about how think about those hummingbirds' wings that they vibrate the air around them. I hear the hummingbirds before I see the hummingbirds because you can hear the vibration coming to you. And they're just letting me know, just reminding you that you are very high vibrational, that your spiritual work that you're doing and is very high vibrational, and they are planning to take you higher. You're going to be doing even more. So make sure you keep that in mind too. Even though you have to slog through a little bit of messiness, there is a lot going on that's going to really give you a lift off here. So
And think of how strong they are. They migrate like all the way down to Mexico, I think.
I know
Yeah.
they're like an amazing, teeny tiny bird that really goes out there. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Viviani, for letting us read you. So, Mira, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Mira would like a bird card reading. So, Mira, remember, we're just going to do whatever the bird card oracle sends our guides off on to tell us what's going. But you think about the answer you want, and then remember, It's important that you use your discernment. Think it over.
The pheasant. The time is right for creation and connection. focus your attention in these areas. Um, this card is often about creation and connection and uh, like making your surroundings as comfortable as possible, or as pleasing to you as possible. Um, use, putting different pillows on the sofa or creating an environment of ease and comfort that will support you and be pleasing to your soul. Uh, and that will help, on these days when there's lots of, everybody's lives has challenges in them, but doing just a little something in your space to make it, and even to bring your creativity into it, will help get those fires, help stoke the fires of your creativity, and then invite in new ideas for how to maybe reorganize or improve, enhance. What's the word I'm looking for? Another word like enhance, optimize other areas of your life. And for some reason, might have something to do with travel. Pheasants came from China. So if there's some sort of Asian connection too, they were brought to the US from China and just kind of took over. Um, yeah. So that was a little vague, but what did you get?
Well, the first thing I got when you said it's the pheasant, I immediately heard love because when I was growing up, my grandmother lived out in the country and she often would take parties pheasant hunting. But
Ooh.
even not killing and eating the pheasant, because that happened, of course. But also, I just always love seeing pheasants. They remind me of her, and she had a deep, deep love that just always made me feel so comfortable. And they are inviting you to start to dwell in that love. Start to dwell, let go of. They really, I mean, they're very serious about they would like you to overcome your anxiety and worry. They want you to let go of trying to control others through your anxiety. They want you to let go and let love flow. They want you, they would like you to trust in the universe. Trust in the universe, just like the little pheasant does. They have nests on the ground, which requires a lot of trust that somebody isn't going to pounce on them and eat them and their eggs or their chicks. And they want you to have some trust in this. They want you to see the beauty all around you, and they want you to notice how beautiful you are. Now, they're not talking completely about your outsides, they're talking about your insides. That spiritually, you're a beautiful, beautiful person, but you need to access that. You need to let go of the worry, let go of the anxiety, because there's nothing you can change. There's nothing you can change by dwelling in that area. They want you to dwell in the area of love, to think about love in all the variations of it, because you have it and you have it to give, and people can see that in you. They know that that's there, but then you get a little bit afraid. So let go of the fear, dwell in love. Know that all is well, all is going to be perfectly fine here.
And I looked up in the book, the affirmation for the pheasant is, I am vibrant, vital, creative, and alive.
Wow. Can
Yeah.
you repeat that one more time so Mira might
Let's
uh,
see.
write
I
it down?
am vibrant, vital, creative, and alive.
Yes, I love that. Thank you, Mira, for asking your question. Sorry, I forgot to pop your name up, but it definitely was you that we were reading.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're so
Okay.
welcome.
Well, we have just a few more minutes. Um, let's see if somebody asked a question while I wasn't here. Oh, Harley said, with the hummingbird, the phrases come to mind. She's tiny but mighty. Great things come in small packages. Look at that, Viviani.
Yeah.
And even Lauren Hunsiker saying, oh, I love this for you, Viviani. I have a strong feeling that you will be in joy soon. Oh, that's so lovely. Yeah. So if anyone else has a question or they want a hummingbird, not a hummingbird, sorry, a bird oracle reading. Oh, I love that. Mira just look what Mira did. I am vibrant, creative, and alive. Yes,
Yes.
you are. That can be your kind of saying for a little while that you wake up and say that. Yes, I love that. Does anybody else want a bird card reading? We have 5 minutes. We could do one more if somebody wants to just chime in. Okay, Harley. Harley says, yep. Harley says, Terry, if there's time, I want to get a card.
Okay, here we
You
go.
put up a request, but I probably didn't see it. Unfortunately, the chat's moving a little fast. So, okay, so let's.
The
Yes,
crow. The crow. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. Okay. Oh, we love crows. Um, it's not only the energy. What I'm thinking about is how smart crows are and the long memory they have. They know for generations if someone wronged them, generations later they'll still hold grudges. um, Spirit, what does this mean for Harley? Clever as a crow keeps coming to me. These are big birds. They're so and everybody's seen the stories of how they can be taught to pick up garbage and put cans away for a treat or something like that. They're I think they're highlighting just your intelligence and and your it's strength, intelligence, and the ability to use those for the benefit for your own benefit and the benefit of the flock. If you've ever gone by when crows are roosting in a big like I call it a crow convention when like the trees are absolutely full of crows. Uh, each one can have an effect on the entire group. So you can have a, an effect on those around you in ways that are may not be apparent to you. What are they saying? They're saying the decisions and actions you take uh, on your own behalf or for your own those close to you can really have a big ripple effect. The time is kind of ripe for that now. So don't um, don't dismiss the thoughts that come to you about, I want to do this, or wouldn't it be nice if I did that. That just consider that when you're making your decisions about which actions to take in any areas of your life. That just by being a crow, by being who you are, um, the decisions and actions you take can have impact far beyond what you know, beyond your nest. Sorry, I had a hard time spitting that out.
beyond your nest.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Well, Harley, it may seem like Joan and I are just repeating ourselves here, but I also your guides brought to mind how intelligent you are and how far-reaching your um, information, your knowledge, and the help you give others through this knowledge span out. You actually have a very large reach. Um, they are bringing to mind how much the crow takes care of its family. I actually decided to do that experiment with crows 2 years ago and feed the crows each morning or feed them once in a while. And they're so smart. They're so smart. And the crows will often come out and pick up a lot of the food. They'll just stuff their little mouths full of food, and then they'll take it back to their nest and feed everybody in the nest. And so they're a generous bird. They take care of others. They're so smart. When I'm sitting on the couch in the morning, my couch is by my front window in the front room, and I'm just kind of laying there, and I'll peep open a little eye, and there, hanging upside down from the gutter, will be a crow checking to see if I'm there. And if I'm planning to come out and give them some food. So they are smart, and they're saying you are very smart, and you can use this knowledge to help yourself and your family. And that, what else? Tell me, what else does Harley need to know? You're loved. You have a good base of other, they're showing me crows, like Joan with all those crows in the tree, a good base of people to call upon. Like if you need more information, though, you can go get it because you have good contacts with people. And they're saying use those contacts if that you need them. You're very capable. Don't ever doubt that. Okay, that's what I got.
And check out what Harley said.
What did he say?
I You go ahead.
Is that the one that you're?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Those are the intentions of my thoughts and ideas right now, working to figure out and changing the obstacles. That's right. And you are smart like those crows. They figured it out. They figured out how to get me out there and give them food. They figured out how to feed each other. Last year, they even had babies, and the babies figured it out. I have a feeling I have some generational crow time here now, but
Yes.
and at least it's good.
I
They
love
put
that they're checking in on you. Tick tock, Terry, time to get the food out.
get the food, and then if I'm out in the yard, they will fly in pretty close so I can see them,
Wow.
and then they'll sit up in the tree and look at me. And now we've all agreed upon a signal. I go, and then they know I'm going to bring the food, and I'll bring the food and I'll put it out there, and they know, okay, it's time to eat, and that
What
I'm
do
not
you
going to go bother them.
what do you feed them?
I whatever meats I have in the house. Maybe we had a little spaghetti with some beef in it, or maybe I'll crumble that up and put it out there. Or sometimes bird food like peanuts and things like that. But in general, I try to keep it to the protein side.
Well,
But
speaking of, I have not this year. Last year, I had a crow that would come by, and in my backyard, there's a garden with just a little bird bath in it. And so he would go into the bird bath, not so much for the water, but he'd bring something dead and put it in there and soak it up,
oh,
soak it a little bit, sort of like marinating, and then come back and
right.
get it and eat it.
Well,
Crows.
so Joan, it has been so nice being with you.
This has
And
been
I'm
fun.
so glad you accepted the invitation to just pop up and do something spontaneous. Um, I want to make a couple announcements real quick. Today is Sun Psychic Jean's ghost story event. It's only $5. If you go to her sunpsychicjean.com and go to the events page, you can register and you can tell your ghost stories, hear ghost stories. She's collected pictures of ghosts. She has a spectacular ghost story. But anyway, it's going to be fun. I signed up. I'm going to go. Um, and there's still time for that. What else? And for me, if you want a reading from me or Joan, we both do private readings. But for me, you only have 2 more weeks because then I'm going to Japan and I'm not going to read for all of November. You'll have to wait till December. So uh, get on that if you want a reading before I go. So,
Sounds good. Well, Terry, thank you so much. And thanks to everybody in the chat for coming. This has been really fun.
and everybody in the chat, Joan and I and Jean are going to be on this next Tuesday. So if you had a really good question you wanted to ask that you didn't get asked today, come to that.
Yes. We'll look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. See you
Thanks.
later.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
for coming.